What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Juicy J, and you already know what time it is. It's time for another juicy conversation. Now, before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna stay reminding you guys to do this, so make sure you do it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, last week, I reminded you all that we are in the month that is highly associated with love. February is the month that we celebrate love, we show love, we receive love. Everything is about love. With that being said, I would like to show some love to the winners of last week's Juicy giveaway. The person won this cup and they wanted it to be personalized with M&M sisters. So I'd like to shout out the M&M sisters who were the winners of last week's giveaway. Now, this week, the tumbler can be yours. All you have to do is be my fifth caller, call the number that pops up on the screen, and the tumbler is yours. You get to put whatever you want on it, okay? Don't forget. Also, do not call me after 11:59 p.m. today, guys. The cutoff time is 11:59. Don't call me after that because it goes without saying. You're not going to be the winner, okay? All right. Now, moving right along. So, this segment today is going to focus on dating versus being in a relationship. And this one is a little special because instead of interviewing one person, Juicy J and the team went out and we interviewed several randomly selected individuals to answer the question of what is the difference between dating versus being in a relationship. Now, in today's society, we often use these two words interchangeably, and this often leaves vague boundary lines between the two. We don't need that. So here's what we gathered from these random interactions. Stay tuned. All right, so we have with us here Holly, and Holly is going to answer the question for us. Holly, do you think there is a difference between dating and being in a relationship?
Yes, there's a difference between dating and being in a relationship.
All right, tell us what you think the difference is.
When you're in a relationship, it's just you and that person. Y'all are intimate. Y'all share everything together. There's no outside communication with the opposite sex, entertaining or flirting or in any way. When you're dating, there's no sex involved. You're just entertaining the other person. Y'all could go out for dinner. Y'all could talk on the regular without that extra string attached. Like, you don't have to text that person every day. You don't have to see them. You could pretty much control whatever happens in your communication.
All right, there you have it. So first, give us your name.
My name is A. John Curtis.
Okay, thank you, A. John Curtis, for joining us. So I have one simple question for you.
You have a question for me because I'm not simple.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
I'm ever ready.
Okay. So you think there is a difference between dating and being in a relationship?
Dating and being in a relationship.
Yes.
Dating comes before establishing a relationship.
Okay.
And so there is some differences in that if I ask this young lady out, it then means that I want to have more of her in terms of a relationship with how she reacts to environments. I may invite her out to lunch at Burger King. I may invite her out to Grey Cliff.
Okay.
So that tells me a little bit more in terms of her reaction as to how she responds
So that's
in those environments.
the dating phase.
The dating.
Okay, and then getting into a relationship would mean.
So you're answering the question. The relationship then stems from dating, from a date, which becomes now, would you go out with me again? And she will say, perhaps yes or no. And if she says yes, then there is extensive dating, which leads into a relationship.
There you have it. Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much
Thank you
for
very much.
joining us. Okay, hi. What's your name? Hi, Nick. Thank you for joining the Juicy Convo. Question: do you think there is a difference between dating and being in a relationship?
Boy, no. Nice be dating and nice be in a relationship. You see this? But no, to be honest, dating, I feel like, okay, when you dating somebody, that's when you get to know somebody and, take them out and, you all share y'all too, whatever,
Okay.
And relationship is where y'all actually together, y'all doing things together, shut them higher.
So, do you think that you can date more than one person at a time, or you would
To
date
be
just
honest,
one
no.
person?
No, I feel like if me and you talking, I feel like I should focus on you and me and you,
Okay, so you would date this one person, and if you feel like it can go somewhere, then you would decide. Well, both of you would decide. Okay, now we could turn this into a relationship.
Yeah. So if me and you together and we talking, if I feel like you don't make no sense with me, maybe it's time to,
On
hit
to the
road.
next person.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I feel like you should just talk to one person, But yeah, get with Nick on an ATV.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Alex, Bahamian Alex to be exact.
Okay, nice to meet you, Bahamian Alex. So, question: do you think there is a difference between dating and being in a relationship?
There's a big difference between dating and being in a relationship, okay? Because when you are dating, I can preach. Because when you are dating, you can date anybody just looking to see who you want to be in a relationship with, okay? I'm sorry for catch the Holy Spirit just now, but dating to see who you want to be in a relationship with. You feel me? Do you disagree with me?
No, I totally agree.
Amen, hallelujah. Any more?
And being in a relationship means
That means you're putting your all into that one person. Trying not to get emotional right now, but it is what it is.
all right. Thank you so much, Bahamian Alex, for chatting with me.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ivanette, for joining in on this juicy conversation. So I have a question for you. Do you think there is a difference between dating and being in a relationship?
Yes, there is.
What do you think the difference is?
Dating is legal to options. Relationship is stability. That's how I feel.
Okay. All right. So thank you, Ivanette. You heard that. Dating, weighing out your options, being in a relationship, stability. I personally feel that dating is more platonic, where you can go out on different dates with different people while exploring your options, as others have mentioned early in this segment, versus being in a relationship where it's monogamous. Two people seeing each other exclusively. Now, society's perspective for individuals that are dating may have them seeming promiscuous. But once you and whomever you are dating or in a relationship with have a mutual understanding, nothing can be left up to society to determine. Once y'all two on the same page, that's all that matters. This has been another juicy conversation with your girl, Juicy J, sponsored by Juicy Creations. I hope you enjoyed. See you next week, same time, same place. It's always gonna be juicy.
Now that was juicy.